It is worth reflecting upon the historical fact that, since the very beginning of human life, the overwhelming majority of humanity has believed in God's existence. This alone is enough to establish God's existence. Unbelievers cannot claim intellectual superiority over believers, for the latter contain many innovative scientists, scholars, researchers, and most importantly prophets who are experts in this field. Also, people usually confuse the non-acceptance of something's existence with the acceptance of its non-existence. While the former is only a negation or a rejection, the latter is a judgment needing proof. No one has ever proven and cannot prove God's non-existence. In contrast, countless arguments prove his existence.
Things are infinite. Everything is changeable. Given this, everything is contained by time and space and therefore must have a beginning and an end. That which has a beginning needs a beginless one to bring it to existence. As an unending regress through the originator of each originator is unacceptable. Reason demands that this existence of one who is infinitely self-existent and self-subsistent, who does not change. This one is God. Life is like a riddle, but transparent. It's a riddle that scientists cannot explain with material causes, and transparent because it shows or reflects creative power. Through both of these characteristics, we can determine that God created life. This is a famous quote by Fethullah Gulen. Artistry in creation is divided into countless families, species, and even smaller groups, each of which have so many members. Despite this variety and abundance, we see in orderliness, art, and ease. This shows the existence of one with absolute power and knowledge. This is God. How does Islam prove the existence of Allah? In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and the Most Merciful. Philosophers and theologians throughout history have devised a number of rational arguments for the existence of the Creator, such as the ontological argument. However, many of these arguments fall short because of human reasoning itself is limited. Rather, the proper way to demonstrate the existence of Creator is to refer to the arguments mentioned in the Quran. That the universe must necessarily have a creator. The signs in nature point to the creator's design, and that human instinct accepts the existence of the creator. The universe must necessarily have a creator, because it is impossible for the universe to have created itself or to have been created by nothing. Therefore, there must have been a creator who provided the initial force and energy needed to set the universe in motion. This is sometimes called the cosmological argument. Allah said, were they created or were they creators of themselves, or did they create the heavens and the earth? Rather, they are not certain. Surah At-Tur 52:35-36.
There are many who would disregard the existence of God, such as atheists. My first question to the atheist will be, what is the definition of God? For a person to say there is no God, you should know what is the meaning of God. If I hold a book and say that this is a pen, for the opposite person to say it is not a pen, he should know what is the definition of a pen, even if he does not know nor is able to recognize or identify the object I am holding in my hand. For him to say this is not a pen, you should at least know what a pen means. Similarly, for an atheist to say there is no God, he should at least know the concept of God. His concept of God would be derived from the surroundings in which he lives. The God that a large number of people worship has got human qualities, therefore he does not believe in such a God. Similarly, a Muslim too does not and should not believe in such false gods.
If a non-Muslim believes that Islam is a merciless religion with something to do with terrorism, a religion which does not give rights to women, a religion which contradicts science, in his limited sense, that non-Muslim is correct to reject such Islam. The problem is he is wrong. He has a wrong picture of Islam. Even I reject such false pictures of Islam. But at the same time, it becomes my duty as a Muslim to present the correct picture of Islam to that non-Muslim. An example, Islam is a merciful religion. It gives equal rights to the women. It is not incompatible with logic, reason and science. If I present the correct facts about Islam, and the non-Muslim may inshallah accept Islam. Similarly, the atheist rejects the false gods, and the duty of every Muslim is to present the correct concept of God, which he shall inshallah not refuse.